Hi guys, and happy day 3 of ContemporaryAthon. It is day 3 of ContemporaryAthon's vlog. I will film the official intro tomorrow morning when I have some makeup on. I am responding to comments. I just got the vlog up and live and it's 10 o'clock. I had a much needed shower after like a breakdown over that lost footage. Hopefully today I have none of those issues. I am going to respond to the comments on yesterday's video and then I am going to start reading I'm Not Dying With You Tonight. This I don't know a ton about. Think it's something happens at a football game and then two girls that don't necessarily always spend time together have to survive the night together. You know, it comes out on October 1st, so it comes out really soon and I am really looking forward to it. I don't think it's going to be an easy read. I will say that the text in this is fairly large and it's not too long. 240 pages is how many pages this book has. So I think this is going to be a quick one to get through. I will update you guys in the morning after I have a face and I officially start this vlog. And then maybe I will give you a look at my ARC shelf in this vlog and then you guys can kind of let me know in a comment down below which book you want to see me read and review first. Because right now all of these ARCs I really don't know what I'm going to get to first. So maybe I'll give you like an overview of my ARC shelf and you can see what that shelf looks like and you guys can let me know in a comment down below which one you want me to read first. Guys, when you're setting up to read your ARC and you like flip through and you're like, oh, maybe it's like an alternate cover, I don't really know how that works. And then you forget completely that you got it signed by the authors when you were at BEA and BookCon. So many of my ARCs are signed. So cool. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. I am looking alive. I have a reading update for you and also a quick unboxing. And then we're just going to get into the day. I don't really know what it looks like. I know my afternoon is way busier. I don't have time to read during the day when I go back to work today. So we're just going to see how things play out and what I can get done. I'm hoping on my break to finish a book, but we're gonna wait and find out. In true vlogging fashion, I have no pants on, so let's try to do this PG. Last night I did start a little bit of I'm Not Dying With You Tonight. I did not get very far before I decided to call it a night. So I'm on chapter 3, which is page 19. Not very far, but again, only 240 pages. So I'm hoping to actually get through that on my break today. And then while I was doing my face, because I could, on the way home from work yesterday, way to work, way back from work, and then doing my face, I started listening to Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren, and I'm really liking it. I'm on page 113. A second chance love kind of a story. As far as I'm Not Dying With You Tonight, I'm just getting a rundown on our main characters. Don't know a ton about them, but like we're jumping kind of into the action. You do know in the synopsis that something happens at a football game. We're already at the football game. So like, I'm anxious. I did already cut open, but I did not look at this package from Sourcefire Books. I had to rip off, my address was on here like 5 different times. So I'm gonna put you down. Angles are gonna have to be a little bit sketchy too, because I haven't made my bed, I haven't cleaned my room. I'm not Chelsea. Chelsea's great at like prepping and making sure her house is ready for like actual vlogging. I am not, I'm garbage at it. My source books. Let's see what we got in here. I don't know. They usually reach out and ask what I want. I don't remember if they asked anything about this. So, we has a letter. Hi Julie, thanks for being part of the Fire Reads family. We hope that you enjoy these titles from us and can't wait to hear what you think. Happy reading, Team Fire Reads. Don't forget to tag us, Sourcefire Books. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. I got 2 books. First one is What Kind of Girl? This is by Alyssa Scheinmel. This is an arc that comes out in February of 2020. And this says, Girl in Pieces meets Moxie in an unflinching exploration of the many forms of abuse that women may face and the strength it takes to recognize and claim your worth. The girls at North Bay Academy are taking sides. It all started when Mike Parker's girlfriend showed up with a bruise on her face, or more specifically, when she walked into the principal's office and said Mike hit her. But students have questions. Why did she go to the principal and not the police? Why did she stay so long with Mike if he was hurting her? Obviously, if it's true, Mike should be expelled, but is it true? Some girls want to rally for his expulsion and some want to rally around Mike. The only thing that the entire student body can agree on, someone is lying and the truth has to come out. If you guys don't know, I love Heather Demetrius' Bad Romance, which is a domestic abuse story between a girl when she's young in high school, kind of starting out there, where it starts so subtly, and the way that we process abuse and then start to like make excuses for it is staggering. So I'm really interested in how this plays out. Very excited to get to this, so thank you very much, Source Fire Books. And then I think this is finished. It is finished. I think I had an e-galley of this, a NetGalley ebook of this, and I never got to it. And this is We Are Lost and Found by Helene Dunbar. Beautifully and accurately captures a generation. This looks like, tell me this cover is not like Rent, right? We're fine, I say loudly and more confidently than I feel. Just keep walking like you belong here. And that's what we do, because we belong to the city and the city belongs to us. We have each other, and Becky is going to try and make things work with Andy, and James is opening a show, and I'm falling in love, and Dunn being dismissed, and everything seems possible. Michael is content to live in the shadow of his best friend James, is a performing artist everybody wants and no one can have. And Becky, who calls things as she sees them while doing all she can to protect the people she loves. His brother, Connor, has already been kicked out of the house for being gay, and laying low seems to be Michael's only chance of avoiding the same fate. To pass the time before graduation, Michael hangs out at the Echo, where he can dance and forget his father's angry words, the pressures of school, and the looming threat of AIDS, a disease everyone is talking about but no one understands. Then he meets Gabriel, a boy who actually likes him, a boy who, unlike seemingly everybody else in New York City, is interested in him and not James. But Michael has to decide what he's willing to risk to be himself. It's heartbreaking and hopeful. It's a poignant, hauntingly written novel that transports you into a time of confusion, longing, love, and the struggle to forge your own path in the face of fear and the unknown. So it looks like this follows maybe the AIDS epidemic. I don't know what time period this is. For those we lost and for those who found their voices. I'm going to cry just thinking about this. So it's in 82. The first part of this says December 1982. So we do have a little bit of a throwback here. I'm an 80s baby. So this is probably going to be really amazing. I'm really excited to read this. These look amazing. So like I said, We Are Lost and Found is already out, and then What Kind of Girl comes out in February. But that's going to be it for now, and I will update you when I have read a little bit more this morning, because I haven't read a ton yet. Hi guys, it's me. I wanted to just take a moment today, because I feel like today's going to be a shorter vlog, and I also feel like I've already started to see things on social media, and I just kind of, listen, take it with a grain of salt. I may have gone to school and have a degree in psychology, but it is an undergrad degree. I am not a doctor. I do know a little bit about mental health, just personally and through studies and etc. Whatever. What I'm getting at is, I've seen a lot of people saying, I haven't finished anything yet. I haven't read as much as I wanted to. I'm feeling let down because I'm not as productive as I wanted to be this week. My vlogs aren't coming out the way that I want them to. Hi, me. Or saying that they don't have like interesting content or something to do, or do you have to haul things to have like valid content, or go out and do things at a bookstore, or show yourself doing interesting things outside of the house and outside of reading? And the answer is no. Your vlogs can be whatever you want them to be, and if they're too much or too stressful, or you're having a horrible time doing them, don't do them. This goes beyond ContemporaryAthon. I obviously want everybody to have an amazing reading week. I personally want to see your vlogs because I want to see how your week is going and how your reading is, and I want to hear you and see you and interact with you, but I understand that that doesn't work for everybody. Everybody has a life that's busy, and I personally don't like going out and doing things. The thought of like leaving my house when I don't have to is miserable. I don't want to do that just to have content for you guys. And I appreciate and love so much that you guys allow me to do that. But my main point is, readathons can be stressful for absolutely no reason. We try to run the most laid-back readathon of life. We try to make it stress-free. We don't say you can't double up. We don't say there's Twitter sprints or this or that or other things to engage you. Outside of just like, hey, read these things and talk to us if you've got time to. We'd love to see you. We'd love to hear from you on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever. Here in comments, in daily vlogs, and TBRs. We want to interact with you because we love this community and we want to bring it closer together. But there's a lot of self-imposed pressure during readathons, during vlogging, during anything like this where the community comes together and you feel like maybe you're not on par with everybody else. And the message is, there is no par, there is no normal, there is no like exceeds expectations. We just want you guys to have fun. and we want it to be stress-free. And this is a reminder to myself as well, because I've been having a really hard week. I'm not gonna cry. I have just personally been having a really tough time. I'm realizing that like I am so much less okay than I thought I was, and I was texting a friend and I said, I really don't know if I wasn't daily vlogging. I said, I don't know if I wasn't daily vlogging if I would be okay this week. I feel like I would just be in a ball crying and doing as little as humanly possible to get through, because I am having a really rough time. And I come on here and I have these vlogs and I like, hey guys, and here's my update. And the fact of the matter is that this week and being engaged with the community is helping me. It is trying to like push me through, and I'm dealing with things a little bit slower, giving myself time to process in between, but it's helping me like absolutely not fall apart. Is it a fake it till you make kind of a situation where I'm on here and I'm smiling and I'm trying to be happy and like, hey guys, like hope your reading's going well? Yeah, 100%. And the fact of the matter is you don't know what's going on behind the camera with people in life in general. The way that you're reading, the way that you're vlogging, the way that you're just living your life is perfectly fine. You're great. You're great just the way you are. Whatever you're doing is phenomenal. And I don't know who needs to hear this today, but I hope you do. I am having a great reading week, and I'm having a great community week, and I'm having a great engaged week where people are touching base and checking in on me, and that helps so much because personally it's a rough week. I just wanted to say there is no right or wrong when it comes to reading. There's no right or wrong when it comes to readathons or vlogging. If you read only fantasy this week but you still want to just chat, thank you. If you read one contemporary, thank you. If you start a contemporary and it's just not working for you and your life is just too crazy to read with us this week, but you're still saying, like, cheering everybody on as they read, thank you. If you're silent in the comments because you're more comfortable that way and commenting is just not your thing, thank you for watching still. And if you need to hear that what you're doing is perfectly perfect and that the way that you read or the speed at which you read, the kind of books that you read, if you're not seeing the kind of books that you read reflected on BookTube, it doesn't mean that your reading is wrong or strange or not valid. You're valid, and I appreciate you. And I needed to hear it today, and I had multiple friends reach out to me today just to say like, hey, hope you're doing okay. One friend who was just way too intuitive and was like, hey, I just have a feeling you're not okay, and I want you to know I'm here. If you're fine, awesome, I'm glad. Just chalk it up to me being weird, but I just feel like you're not, and I want to check in. And I lost it. I absolutely lost it. So this is my check-in for everybody watching. I hope you're okay, and if you're not, that's fine too. I love you, and it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to have bad days, and it's okay to struggle, and it's okay to feel selfish. It's okay to care for yourself before you care for others, and it's imperative you care for yourself before others sometimes, and that's it. I haven't read since the last time I touched base with you guys, and I'm making that okay with myself right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go respond to some comments, interact with some people, cheer some people on Instagram who are sharing amazing photos, because you guys absolutely are. And I'm gonna go try to brighten some other people's days. I just ran out and did errands with my grandmother and like gave a huge smile and a how are you and I hope you're having a good day to everybody I saw, and she was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, it cost me nothing to just try to brighten somebody else's day. So that's what I hope I'm doing. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a great week. And just know that however you're living your life, I'm sure you're doing it the best you can, and that's all we can do, is do the best we can every single day. That's it. I'm gonna go make sure that some people are living their best day and let them know that I see them and I appreciate them. I hope you know I see you and I appreciate you. And I will check in later. Hi guys. It's noon. I'm gonna have to eat lunch soon and head back to work, and I have not read. So I'm making it okay for myself to just not read today. So I don't know if I'm going to have reading updates for you, to be honest. What I am going to do is still show you my ARC shelf, because I said earlier that I was going to show you my ARC shelf. So I'm going to show you what I have that I have not read, and then you can tell me which you want me to read first. So let's do that. All right, so down here we have my ARC shelf. It's a hot mess. None of this is organized. I will say this stack came off of my TBR cart. So these are ones that I do have plans on reading soon. But I have Girls of Storm and Shadows by Natasha Young. This is the second one to Girls of Paper and Fire. I have Come Tumbling Down by Shauna McGuire, which I will be adding into a TBR soon. Forgotten Girl by India Hill Brown. Pretty sure this is going to be an October spooky read. Also Beyond the Black Door by A.M. Strickland, which I think I also want to try to get to in October. I have I Hope You Get This Message by Farah Nasrishi. Again, another one that comes out in October I hope to get to. So these you don't necessarily have to put on a TBR for me. His Hideous Heart, which is edited by Dahlia Adler, and this is a whole bunch of different authors reimagining Poe stories with the originals as well. Again, I think I might try to get to that in October. The 10th Girl by Sarah Faring, which technically has already come out, but I think I might try to read in October, who knows. My Dark Vanessa, which could potentially make it into ContemporaryAthon, who knows. That goes back on my ContemporaryAthon shelf. And then What Makes Us by Rafi Mittelfeld. All That Are Part of Me by Molly Ringel. Those are both also on ContemporaryAthon. This is the rest of my shelf. Yes, this has already come out, but I'm keeping it here because I want to make sure I get to it. So I have Permanent Record. This is by Mary H.K. Choi, if you've not seen that one. I do have Imaginary Friend by Stephen Shabatsky, which I may or may not get to. 1 Year in Love and Parties by Karen Hattrup, which I have not heard very much about. The Infinite Noise by Lauren Shippen, which I do still definitely want to get to. I have 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Poston. Christina Lauren's new one, Twice in a Blue Moon. The Memory Thief, this is by Lauren Manzi. Again, I'm super interested in this, and it's just gorgeous, so I do want to get to that one soon. These are all here because I want to read them. Get a Life, Chloe Brown. This one's by Talia Hibbert, which I will 100% be getting to soon. I have A Constellation of Roses. This is by Miranda Acevedo. I have not read Deepest Roots yet, but I own it, and I need to. Then I have Heartstrings and Other Breakable Things. This is by Jacqueline Firkins. Again, haven't heard a ton about that, but it hasn't come out yet. The Rogue King. This is by Abigail Owen. This is Dragon Shifter. This is already out, so it's not technically an arc. Then we have, I think these are all finished graphic novels. This Hexed is an omnibus, and it's like a witchy one. I think I might wait for October. And then I'm just kind of saving these for, like, I don't know, when I need a quick book to read, I guess. I have A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmermere. That's the follow-up to A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Tara Sims' Scavenge the Stars, which I desperately want to get to. Like, how beautiful is that cover? So that's one that I want to get to soon. These are all 2020 releases. These are all still coming out in the end of this year. I have The Map From Here to There by Emery Lord, which is the follow-up to... What the shit is that book? The one with the girl diving into a pool of hearts? I don't know. Riot Baby by Tochi Onyebuchi. I do want to get to that one. I have What Kind of Girl, which I just opened up. I have The Gravity of Us by Phil Stamper, which I desperately want to get to. If you guys know that these publication dates have changed, let me know, because some of them have. I have The Stars We Steal by Alexa Dunn, who I follow here on AuthorTube. And I also have Wicked As You Wish by Rin Chapeko. And I've not read her yet. I have Bone Witch. I just haven't read it yet. So those are my arcs down here on this shelf. Let me know if any of those seem like ones I have to get to immediately. I have Rage by Cora Carmack. I've not read Roar yet, so I can't read that. I have Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys. I have Home and Away by Candace Montgomery, which I think is already out. And By Any Means by Candace Montgomery. I have Joshua Ferguson's Me, Myself, and They, which I believe is also already out. Lock Every Door, which is already out. Rewind, which comes out soon. I just don't think I'm going to get to it in time. This bad boy, which is Tarnished Are the Stars, and this is by Rosie Thor. Spoilers. I just don't know. I don't know about that one. Queen of the Conquered, which I desperately wanted to get to, and then I opened it, guys, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is like my most hated type of book. Those are very chunky paragraphs. This is one of the reasons why I hated Uprooted and won't give Spinning Silver a chance, this kind of formatting in a novel will 100% make me not want to pick up a novel. That text is way too blocky. So I'm really considering whether or not I can even pick this up. I'm gonna try still, but I just don't know. Then we have more that have already come out. So like Gideon, Call It What You Want, I think was already out by the time I picked it up. The Good Luck Girls, Citrus of Shadow and Light, Meet More to the Story. These three are not out yet. I just don't know when I'm going to get to them. Spellslinger and The Dark Game are both out, but I got them both signed at BEA. So they're not like, this is not an immediate TBR. If any of these you think should be moved down to an immediate TBR, let me know. That's where I'm at. Those were my arcs. Let me know which out of those you think I should get to, like, the soonest. Remember that one stack is already kind of on a TBR shelf. Comment down below. Let me know if any of those seem like ones that you really want to get my thoughts and opinions on. And for now, that's going to be it. If I read more, I will update you. But honestly, today, it's one of those self-care days that I was talking about, and I don't know if that's going to happen. So we will see. But I love you, and I'll talk to you later. I am heading back to work. I wanted to update you really quickly on I'm Not Dying With You Tonight. I am not very far at all. I'm on page 44, so I read about 3 chapters. The chapters are very short, and I think I'm going to close the vlog out right now because I think when I get home tonight, I'm going to treat myself to being able to write and work on my book, which is something that I do pretty much every single day, and I have not done since Monday. I know today's only Wednesday, but it feels very strange for me, and I do think that a part of my mental health and just where I am right now is the fact that I'm not working on that, and I like to be. So I'm gonna give myself tonight when I come home to just do that and have this vlog done. I wanted to update you as well because I am finding a couple things in this that I don't love. Apparent death by heroin overdose. I believe it's a side character, but just a warning. Some fat shaming that takes place in this book, and I feel like it's a choice that the authors are making. So it does say, I recognize her friend too, the heavy one that Lena's always hanging out with. When this friend is described, I don't think that she's ever described as being heavy or plus-sized or large. But then in the other girl's POV, she's the large one. And then it's described as well that Lena, who's her best friend, that her boyfriend and his friends make fun of her and don't talk to her nicely. And then that girl never says anything to defend her friend. And I don't know if they talk about her because she's large, but that's kind of not cool. Also, one of the main character, Lena, is still in high school. It's not stated that she's 18, I don't think. But her boyfriend is 20, which is gross to me. And that wasn't the only instance of having a fat shaming issue. Campbell is working behind the counter, and Lena hears somebody like harassing her. And Lena says, "You don't need that extra hot dog anyhow. You can afford to miss a meal." And Campbell thinks, "I can't believe she stood up for me. I can't believe she said that either. I'd never have had the guts to burn somebody like that, but I want to." So I don't love that at all. There's also the use of the word monkey in relation to an African American person, and I understand that that's a part of what sets off this event, is like racial issues. I'm not necessarily arguing the use of that word in that context because it speaks to the larger story. However, the main character does not need to fat shame or talk about what this girl is eating. And it's a completely different girl than was mentioned earlier as just being the heavy girl or the heavy one. So I'm 44 pages in and I have like 4 flags of things that I found problematic or that I found to be issues. This one flag is because the girl Campbell just moved there from a place, a town called Haverford, which is where I grew up. So I was just like, oh, that's kind of like a fun coincidence. But the rest are all like fat shaming, or the fact that her boyfriend's 20 and she's in high school, or the fact that racial slurs are being used. I'm not super comfortable with this as it is. I don't know at this point if I'm intended to be uncomfortable. Yeah, I'm putting this book aside. I'm not reading anything else tonight. And that's going to be it for day 3's vlog. No real reading, and I'm sorry, not sorry, I think. I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you think from my arc shelf you think I should be reading. Thank you for appreciating that I'm going to take this day for myself. I have been crushing it. I finished 4 books. It's only day 3. All of my challenges have been met. I'm just reading for fun the rest of the week, and right now reading isn't fun. So I'm going to give myself this time. I hope that you are gentle with yourself and you give yourself that kind of time too. Remember, I appreciate you. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk today and letting me be emotional. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you like this, give me a big thumbs up. Be sure to comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you want more from me. And I'll see you tomorrow for ContemporaryAthon Day 4. Bye, guys.